Hey guys, today I want to teach you about butterflies. And Lucita is going to be listening to the book with me too. Say hi, Lucita.
Hi.
And she's going to be learning about butterflies too.
Yes.
And we're trying to teach this lesson and we're going to learn about butterflies because tomorrow I want to write about butterflies. Say write. Lucita, they write.
White.
About butterflies. So this book is called Caterpillar to Butterfly and is written by Laura Marsh. So the first thing it has a table of contents. That means that it's an information book because we're going to be doing information writing. We've got to do animal reports. So tomorrow I'll be writing an animal report about butterflies and you're going to watch me do an animal report on butterflies. It says, what starts as an egg, then walks on many legs, and then uses wings to fly? It says a butterfly. Like it looks like little pearls, little eggs, but they all have different kinds. Different butterflies lay different types of eggs. Muchos butterflies, and they're all so beautiful in so many beautiful colors. It says butterflies are fun to watch. They fly with loops and dives. Some have bright colors. Some have bold patterns. Look at them. It says 4 stages of the life cycle of the butterfly. So I want us to write. I'm gonna do an idea web. Say idea web. And on that paper on the back behind me, it says, it's also fun to watch butterflies change. They change a lot in their short lives. In fact, there are 4 stages in the life of a butterfly. Number 1, it's an egg. Then it's a caterpillar. Then it's a chrysalis. And then finally a butterfly. So we've got to write on our idea web something that we can remember, okay? Okay, Lucita, siéntate aquí. Okay, y yo voy a escribir acá what we know about butterflies, okay? So, ¿me lo detienes? Thank you. Butterfly. And then I'm gonna do a big circle in the middle and I'm gonna write butterfly.
Sunny. Sunny.
Okay, sunny. So in the middle, I put butterfly. And then I'm going to write some ideas about the butterfly. So first it's an egg. So I'm gonna put egg, right? And then I'm going to draw like a leaf. And then on it, necesito yellow.
Oh.
Thank you. I'm gonna draw an egg on that leaf. And then it turns into a caterpillar. So I want to write a caterpillar. Caterpillar. So then I'm going to draw a caterpillar and I want green. It reminds me of our caterpillar that we had
Delicious.
in the classroom. Remember, guys?
Delicious.
Mushes.
Yes.
¿Qué es eso?
Delicious baby violet.
Oh, baby spiders?
Yes.
So here we have that. Okay, so let me see if I can bring this up closer. I'm gonna put this a bit closer and then bring it closer to it so you can see everything that I'm doing. Okay, and then the next part is called a chrysalis. Say chrysalis. Rosita, the chrysalis.
Okay.
No puedes? Try it again. Chrysalis.
Okay.
Chrysalis.
Yes.
Very good. Some people call the chrysalis a pupa, or they can call it,
Pig.
no, the very hungry, no, the butterfly turns into a cocoon. Sometimes people call it a cocoon. Yeah. They call it, okay, so I'm gonna make a little branch there, and sometimes the chrysalis will just hang there. Like that. What else do we know?
Coffee.
And then it turns into a flying butterfly.
Okay.
So we know that it turns into a flying butterfly.
Yes.
Yes.
So, Mommy.
Usually butterflies have antenna, and they are insects. So they are in the insect family, so they should have a head, a thorax, and an abdomen. A head, a thorax, and the abdomen. And then the wings come out of the thorax, and it's 2 wings per side. And the wings are symmetrical. Say symmetrical. That means that they're the same on this side as they are on this side. So if it has little stripes on this side, it'll have same stripes on this side. If it has like a circle with another circle, it'll have the same on both sides. That's symmetrical. Okay? So, thank you. Thank you. I'll continue to read the book. So it says stage 1, egg. A mother butterfly lays many eggs on a leaf or a branch. Each egg is close to food, the caterpillar food that is. So here you can see like hundreds of tiny little eggs. See them? And this is butterfly eggs come in all different shapes. So this is a different type of an egg. That's a different type of an egg. And this is a different type of an egg. And this one's a different type of an egg. Stage 2, caterpillar. The tiny, let me show Lucita too. Préstame este. Te voy a abrazar. Okay, it says, ready? You see it, Lucita?
Yeah.
The tiny caterpillar bites a hole in the egg. It crawls out. The caterpillar is very hungry. Tiene mucha hambre, mira. So you can see little caterpillars starting to crawl out. You see them? And what do? The caterpillar eats the shell. Then it eats the leaf that it's standing on. The caterpillar moves to another leaf and it eats that leaf too. It starts chomping on the leaves. Fun, huh?
Silly, Mommy.
Am I silly? The caterpillar grows and grows. It gets too big for its skin. It sheds its old skin like a snake, and it comes right out of it. And here you can see how this is a caterpillar and then it took off that skin like an old sock. The new skin fits for a while, but then the caterpillar is too big for that skin too. Caterpillars shed skin 4 or 5 times. Wow. Before it decides to do what? Don't know. We'll find out. Stage 3, chrysalis. By now the caterpillar is ready to rest. It hangs upside down. It sheds its skin one more time. So first it attaches itself from the legs at the top with some kind of spider web that's called a silk button. A silk button right there, and it attaches itself upside down, and then it starts taking off the entire skin, like the head part, the whole thing, and then it grows into a chrysalis. And when it takes off the skin, you can see it all rolled up at the end. The new layer is called the chrysalis. It has a hard shell. Inside the caterpillar is changing. So the caterpillar is changing. It stays in the chrysalis for 10 to 14 days. What is it changing to? And what is this change called? It's called, are you ready for it? Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Metamorphosis. Say, metamorphosis.
Yes.
Say it loud. Metamorphosis. Say it quiet. Metamorphosis. Say it sad. Metamorphosis. Say it happy. That's a change. That's when an animal transforms itself completely to something that it has never been before. So it was a caterpillar that was a creepy crawly, and now it's going to turn into some animal completely different. Humans do not go through metamorphosis. You see, that's Lucita. She's little, and when she grows up, she's still going to have 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. She's just going to look taller. But animals that go through metamorphosis turn into something different, like they would go to sleep and wake up looking like a frog. Do you want to be a frog?
Yes.
Let me see.
Rabbit.
Again.
Rabbit.
She does want to be a frog. But will she be a frog tomorrow? Are you going to be a frog tomorrow?
Yes.
You are. She said so. All right.
Hi, Zeke.
You saw me?
Yes.
Stage 4, butterfly. The chrysalis moves. It splits open. The butterfly wiggles out. Its wings are wet and crumbled. The blood pumps into the butterfly's wings. They get bigger and harden. The wings are dry. Now the butterfly is ready to fly. Have a good trip, butterfly. There it is. First, it's all like wrinkly because it came out of the chrysalis. Ya mero, Lucita. Time for lunch. A butterfly doesn't eat plants like a caterpillar. It used to, but it doesn't have a mouth. A butterfly drinks nectar. Do you remember what nectar is? Think. Nectar.
Nectar.
It's from the flowers. It's juice from the fruit or water or sugar water that's inside of the flowers. Some of us got to drink nectar when we went to the garden, remember? We pulled up a morning glory of blue flower and we sucked the back of it and we had like 1 drop of nectar. Yeah, so it has this like a straw coming out of its head and they suck out the nectar right there, right there. ¿Viste? Y le hace así. Tome su agua. Es agua dulce. Like a straw, slurp. That's a sugary liquid from flowers. It's a nectar. Cool butterfly facts. So the butterfly has little tiny powdery scales on its wing. And so we never ever touch a butterfly's wings because then it feels like colored powder falls off of it and then it can't fly anymore. Yep. All right, so what do we know about butterflies? Oh, something that's interesting. Butterflies taste their food, guess how? With their feet. They stand on a flower and with their feet, they taste the food. And if it tastes like nectar, they're like, oh, it's nectar. Imagine if you had to taste your food with your feet. Not a good idea, huh? Yeah. It says there are about 17,000 kinds of butterflies on our planet. What else does it say? Butterflies are found all over the world, except in dry deserts and in Antarctica where it's the tundra. It's very cold there. Cool. Caterpillars are tasty for some animals, but they have tricks to keep predators away. Predators are animals that want to eat them. Some hide using camouflage. So here's one that's camouflaging. You can barely see it. And it says, some can be deadly to eat. So that tells you it's kind of red, and it tells you that they're poisonous. Some look like other things. So this is not actually their eyes, but it's just painted on, or that's what they have, the markings on their body, and it looks like a what? Yeah, it looks like a snake. So it keeps them protected. So there is a difference between moths and butterflies. It says butterflies have skinnier bodies and moths have chubbier bodies. Antennas, the butterflies have skinny antennas and moths have like feathery, bigger antennas. Moths are usually brown and butterflies are usually colored. Moths usually come out at night and butterflies come out at day. That means that moths are nocturnal, nighttime, and butterflies are diurnal, daytime. Anything else? No, that's it. All right, let's see if we can write any more information here. It is an insect. So a butterfly is an insect. Insect. So it has head, thorax, abdomen, right? And it has 6 legs, actually. It has antennas. Oh my gosh, Lucita.
Come eat.
I am going to go eat. Ahorita voy, okay? Thank you. What else? It lays eggs because it's an insect. So lays eggs. So I'm gonna do lots of little eggs there. I'm gonna make them orange so you can really see them. It lays eggs. And what does it eat? Well, it'll eat plants. It'll eat plants or it'll drink nectar. And it's still from the plants. So plants. So I'm going to make another leaf and with a hole in it. I don't have a black marker, there it is. Holes in it because the butterfly will eat it, or it drinks flower nectar from the flowers, right? That's going to be good information. It's going to be really good information for us to know for tomorrow when we are going to write about caterpillars. We know that it comes first, it's an egg, then it's a caterpillar, then it has a chrysalis, then it turns into a butterfly. We know that it is an insect. We know that it lays eggs. We know that it eats plants or drinks the nectar from plants. We know that it is diurnal, that it's awake during the day and sleeping through the night. So we will write a little bit more tomorrow before we write about an information paper about it. You're not going to have to write it. I will write it, and you're just going to watch me write about it, because next week you're going to write a little bit with me, a report. Next week it'll be a different animal. But I just want us to start watching about how to write an information paper, okay? Because I don't want you to do it this week because it would be too much work for 1 week. All right? Okay. I'm glad that we did this. Tomorrow I'll read you a story about butterflies. Okay? Bye.